W5. Good afternoon everyone and a very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Today we are here at the lovely Edinburgh Airport doing a short flight over to London Gatwick. So then guys, let's jump up into the flight deck and we will get the aircraft all set up. So we're going to go from a column dark setup, and we, as you probably noticed already, we are in the Airbus A321 today. We'll jump up the stairs in the aircraft, and hopefully my mate's here already, which she is. So then let's just import the flight plan and we will get everything up and ready and loaded. As you can see, everything is literally in cold and dark. We'll start the loading, and then the time the passengers are here, everything will be good to go. Ooh, don't know what happened there. There we go. So initially batteries 1 and 2 on. Should wait about 5 seconds between the batteries, and then external power. alarm the emergency exit lights and pop the no smoking signs on. We'll leave the seatbelts off for the time being, and we'll go up here and we'll connect the tug already, and then IRS's 1, 2 and 3.
Welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker.
Fuel pumps online,
Keep your small items
and then we'll put the navigation lights on as well, so you'll see now.
duty free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take
Edinburgh
your
traffic
seat.
from
To
the
help us
uniform
ensure
on
a
the
prompt
base
departure,
24 with fitting left
that
with
you
the
keep
final
your aisle
mile
clear, enabling all remaining customers to board.
Just gonna have a good look at FS Realistic, make sure that that is all set as it should be.
And no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
So there guys, that's the overhead all done. We'll get some lighting on as well, and same with the cockpit lighting here. Got to check the QNH from the ATIS, and that is 998 hectopascals, so get that tuned in as we speak. Refueling's just commencing. We have got tower online, so we can expect to use that. Really take through the operational flight plan. So we're in the A319 CFM variant today. Cost index 31, cruise level 370. Fuel required 5.8 tons. Expected runway 24 for departure, go Sam 1 Charlie, and then the DISIC 1 Golf for arrival into 26 left at Gatwick. Weather today, 250 at 5 knots with the rain expected. Connection 988 even. So let's quickly do the departure performance. We'll load this. Obviously we know the runway is wet, and we'll just quickly refresh the weather. So because there's some VCVs, 118, 129, 133. Passengers and crew today, we have 108 passengers and 4 crew. Cheers buddy for that. Hopefully we don't have any autopilot issues like we did on our flight this evening. So moving down, we will get the weather radar ready. We'll now tune the tower frequency 118 705. And we'll jump down to the MCDU.
Easy 747 uniform, 725 degrees 6 knots, runway 24 clear to land.
Still on 247.
What did you guys do? Just sound like it fiddle with the top bar.
Welcome on board. This way, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bag.
So then, flight number EasyJet 97 Juliet.
Keep your small items under the seat in front of you.
Cost index 31. Cruise level 370.
Once you have safely
And
stowed your
minus
cabin bag, please take your
51.
seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisles clear, enabling all remaining customers.
Current temperature is 3 degrees, so we're going to require anti-icing prior to departure. Block fuel is 5.8 tons. So fuel weight 52.2 and 28 for the CG. But tailwind of 24 knots. We should save a bit of fuel there.
Golf Mike Zulu, downwind 24 to land.
Expecting runway 24 for departure.
Thanks, you're number 1.
371 Charlie.
Report final.
Report final.
Arrival LS 26 left and District 1 Golf. And that'll be via Willow.
Edinburgh Tower, EG5, Juliet Alpha, radio check.
So 1 hour 8 minute flight time, 415 miles.
Hallelujah, finally got there in the end. No worries.
Edinburgh Tower 77, you can take it to Scotland 1.
See what signs on.
Easy 747 uniform, taxi stand 20 via taxiway Alpha Lima Golf.
Yeah, we was having a few sim issues this morning, Leonardo mate.
Lima Golf, Samsung Unit.
Welcome on board. Yes, that's correct. Welcome on board.
So one thing we'll do now is we'll get our clearance. The latest ATIS is Lima. Hello, Tower, good evening. Easy 97 Juliet, we're doing on stand 1 for information. Lima Airbus A319, requesting IFR to Gatwick.
Easy 97 Juliet Tower, good afternoon. Clear Gatwick, go Sam 1 Charlie departure, QNH 988 hectopascals, squawk 7320.
Clear to Gatwick, go Sam 1 Charlie departure, QNH 988 and squawking 7320 channel. Easy 97 Juliet.
Easy 97 Juliet, that's readback correct. Golf Mike Zulu, Southland 25 degrees 6 knots, runway 24 clear to land.
7320.
Edinburgh Tower EC212 established.
I know, it's, it does happen from time to time, unfortunately.
212 Tower, good afternoon, continue approach.
Continuing to.
Hopefully you can all hear me okay and everything.
Qatar retreat for Romeo, hold position for now, I'll call you back for...
Boarding is complete. Copy prep. Gibbons and covers remove fuel quantity is, bear with me, 5.8 tons for 5,820 kilograms. T-Bot Tornadoes are set to nav, Borough 988. So let's get the APU started. APU on and start. And AP bleed. Let's decline 6,000 can go some. Whether it else just come online.
Edinburgh Tower, Norwegian 6309 on final runway to fall.
Norwegian 6309 Tower, good afternoon, continue approach.
Continue approach, Norwegian 6309 now.
Golf Mike Zulu, taxi G apron via taxiway Alpha Mike and hotel.
Alpha Mike Hotel to the GA, Golf Mike Zulu, thanks for that.
Qatar 3 for Romeo, thanks for patience, push start is approved, face west.
So then, before starts, parking brake is set. Take our speeds and thrust. 118, 129, 133, flaps 1 and thrust of 68.
Close to land, runway 24, east 217.
Windows closed, beacon is on. External power. Now just waiting for the ground crew to do their thing. So we can need some de-icing for a second. So with regards to ATC, we should have a little bit of ATC, well, that's certainly Gatwick online at the moment. So we'll have fluid tank number 1 and 50%.
Good evening, Ryanair 2 Lima Papa with you, ILS 24, 8.5 miles.
Ryanair 2 Lima Papa Tower, good afternoon, continue approach.
Sorry, 212, vacate runway 24.
Sorry, just crossed there. Just confirm Ryanair 2 Lima Papa, continue approach.
Continue approach, Ryanair 2 Lima Papa.
Easy 212, thanks. Taxi stand, let's see, taxi stand 10 via taxiway Alpha and Echo Foxtrot.
Stand 10 via Alpha Echo Foxtrot, east 212.
Retinal 6309, 7.25 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, Norwegian 6309.
So ground control is to do with the cockpit voice recorder body. So de-icing should be completed.
Good evening, Edinburgh Tower, speedbird 764 for AC20 Neo with information mic on board 2NH 988 with for IFR clearance to Athens.
Speedbird 764 Tower, good afternoon, clear to Athens, Pala 6 Charlie departure, squawk 7312.
Clear to Athens, via the Tower 6 Charlie departure, squawk 7362. Version 764. Speedbird 764, correct.
Let's do 764, just confirm squawk 7312.
Confirming 7312, my apologies, Speedbird
764, that's read back correct.
So this may do something weird.
Good evening, Chinix 8 Hotel Mike. We Airbus A321 at stand 16 Alpha. We have Mike requesting IFR to Geneva.
Chinix 8 Hotel Mike Tower, good afternoon, clear to Geneva, go San 1 Charlie departure, QNH 988 hectopascals, squawk 6027.
Good to Geneva on the Gotham 1 Charlie departure. QNH is 988 at 6027, Chinix 8 Hotel Mike.
Chinix 8 Hotel Mike, that's read back correct. Ryanair 2 Lima Papa, 7.25 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land 24, Ryanair 2 Lima Papa.
Retinal 6309, taxi stand 8 by taxiway Alpha Echo and Foxtrot.
Aircraft just coming in here.
Red nose 6309, taxi stand 8 via taxiway Alpha Echo and Foxtrot.
Elevator tower, easy 970 ready for push and start.
Easy 97 Juliet. Thanks, stand 1-2, push and start as crew, face east.
Push out through facing east, easy 970. No, we don't need that. And we're gonna do what we did the other day. We're gonna see what it does. We don't have any audio for this for some reason. Brakes released, clear to push.
Star 3 for Romeo, thanks. Taxi holding point Delta 1 via taxiway Lehman Alpha. Star 3 for Romeo negative, taxi holding point Delta 1.
Taxi to holding point Delta 1,
Run into
Sonic
Papa,
Hotel Mike stand 16 Alpha, ready for push.
Run into Lima Papa, taxi stand 1 Bravo via taxiway Alpha Echo.
Stand 1 Bravo via Alpha Echo, right at 2 Lima Papa.
Tower, good afternoon, easy. Budget, crash budget, Alpha is back to you in the LSU4.
Easy 5 Juliet Alpha, tower, good afternoon, continue approach 725 degrees 6 knots, runway 24.
Continue runway 24, easy 5 Juliet Alpha.
Sonic 8 Hotel Mike stand 16 Alpha, ready for push.
Channel 8 Hotel Mike, thanks, stand 16
Engine one start.
Alpha, push start is approved, face west.
Push approved, facing west, Sonic 8 Hotel Mike.
Brake set. Not sure why we've not got any audio with GSX, but there we go.
Easy 5 Juliet Alpha, 725 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, cleared land.
24 cleared land, easy 5 Juliet Alpha.
Sonic 8 Hotel Mike, can we cancel push?
Roger, just advise when you're ready to push again.
Roger.
Engine 1 available, start engine 2.
The pocket contains important information like exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits near.
Everybody hold on.
Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you.
Edinburgh Tower, looking for permission for
Emergency
55
lighting will
start
guide
for
you to an
Square
exit.
764.
In an emergency,
Zebra 76 Roger, hold switches for now, just traffic taxiing behind you, going to gate.
The belt is fastened,
A4,
adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side.
Engine 2 start.
Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch.
After start engine and wing anti-ice on, ECAM status is
Tapes around your waist and click together.
checked.
Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle.
Pitch trim 0.7 up, rudder trim is neutral. Flight control is full up. All down. Neutral. All left. All right. Neutral. All up. All left. All right. Neutral.
Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
EasyJet Juliet is ready for taxi.
Channel 97 Juliet, thanks. Taxi stand, taxi holding point Delta 15 taxi Alpha.
Hold point Delta 1 via Alpha, just confirm that was EasyJet Juliet.
Yeah, my apologies, EasyJet Juliet, taxi holding point Delta 15 taxi Alpha.
Delta 1 via Alpha, EasyJet Juliet, thank you.
Oh, hello, good evening.
Thanks for patience, stand to push and start as proof, face north. Across
Brakes released.
764, push start as proof, face north.
Push start approved, face north, keep pushing 764.
Brake check.
Condor 724 requesting IFR clearance.
Condor 724, thanks. Report your aircraft type and stand number, please.
That's so clear.
Condor 724, we are on an A320 at stand 6.
Condor 724, thanks. Runner EC5 Juliet Alpha, taxi stand 115, taxiway Alpha Echo and Foxtrot.
11 Alpha Echo Foxtrot, but it needs to be mic issues before EC5 Juliet Alpha.
No worries. Condor 724, clear to Stuttgart, Tyler 6 Charlie departure, QNH 988 hectopascals, squawk 3550.
Clear to destination Stuttgart.
Having seat for takeoff, please.
Departure, QNH 988 and squawk.
Taxi checklist, flight controls check, flap setting, config 1 plus F radar, predictive wind shear system, on and auto, engine and mode select norm.
Runway 24,
And ECAM and takeoff no blue.
6 knots, clear to take off.
It's not what I wanted. Hi Doc.
Thanks, 8 Hotel Mike, stand 16 Alpha, ready for push.
Hotel Mike, thanks. Stand 16 Alpha, push and start as approved, face west.
Push and start approved, facing west at Channel 8 Hotel Mike.
It is today. That's the problem. I don't get many days trying to switch as much as I can. Just pay for my wing control throttle. Hopefully it won't take too long to arrive. No, hopefully not, mate. To be fair, once it says it's in shipping, it doesn't normally take too long. So there's no one on the approach that we can see, and on the radar, one about 12 miles out. So I should get out before them. So, line check, let's take a runway confirm to 4 via Delta 1.
724, request pushback and engine startup.
Traffic 1 plus F. TCAS TAI, Pax 10 breath off. Back to my little A319, love it. Apart from stopped a bit short. So we should get clearance to line up in a second.
Good evening, Eurowings 14 Alpha with you, gate 7, A320, info Mike on board, request 5560.
Eurowings 14 Alpha, Tower good, afternoon, cleared to Lima Papa Mike Alpha, Grosam 1 Charlie departure, QNH 988 hectopascals, squawk 6030.
Cleared to Madeira, Gotham 1 Charlie departure, squawk 6030, QNH 988 Eurowings 14 Alpha.
Eurowings 1 for Alpha, that's route back correct. Condor 724, thanks. Stand 6, push status approved, face east.
Push and status approved, facing east, Connor 724.
Qatar 3 for Romeo, no further ATC available, 1 Hotel Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom on 122.8.
Yeah, I know, I always forget to.
Easy 97 Juliet, fire Delta 1, runway 24, lab and wait.
Land weight 24, easy 900. So strobes on.
Target up on an easy 344, via left 24, 10 miles around.
Easy 344, tower, good afternoon, continue approach.
Then approach 24, easy 344.
Edinburgh Tower, ready for taxi, speaker 764.
764, thanks. Taxi, holding point Delta 1, fire taxi with Echo and Alpha.
Sorry, once again, I lost my pet, speaker 764.
764, thanks. Taxi, holding point Delta 1, fire Echo and Alpha.
I like the amount of like 787.
Hold
Decent.
Delta 1, taxiing Echo and Alpha, speaker 764.
Easy 97 Juliet, service wind 25 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 24, easy 900. It's plus 50%.
Chinese 8 Hotel Mike, ready for taxi.
Chinese 8 Hotel Mike, thanks. Taxi, holding point Mike 1.
Mike
Take
1,
off.
Chinese 8 Hotel Mike.
Man flight 68, SRS runway Autos Blue. Crashed set. $100 knots. E1. Rotate. E2, positive climb go. Nav. Thrust, climb, climb. Tracks 1 and 2 both up.
Easy 344, service wind 25 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, clear plan.
724, easy 344.
Speed check flap 0.
Easy 97 Juliet, no available, London Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 122.8, easy 900. Have a good day, bye.
Chinese 8 Hotel Mike, taxi.
Edinburgh traffic easy 97 Juliet. Go San 1 Charlie departure, passing 4,000 feet. AP1. Not that many passengers on board, Josh. Only 108. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service.
So we're going to be a bit naughty, we're going to do a direct Airbus.
Of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase
Standard pressure.
hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And
Open climb 370.
assistance, and just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Oh, it's Gatwick quite busy as well. Hey, I have the same job. No, I don't. No, there isn't a little V. I'd never even noticed that, to be fair. Yeah, occasionally the diodes do stay on, buddy. That is correct, yeah. Not all the time, but yeah, sometimes if we do an overhead test. Yeah, there's no V on here. Does it actually show on the real thing like that? Oh, it does, doesn't it? I've never even noticed that. That's a good point out. The only thing I know that doesn't work still is the ground control button. That's the only thing that doesn't work. Yeah, I think it's a general issue. They are working on a new update. It should be out in the next few, well, in about a week's time. Anyway, landing lights off, strobes to auto. Yeah, I'm the same with the chrono. Always forget Nemo, mate. Always. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully Gatwick is a little bit busier. I do like a busy Gatwick. It does make it a little bit more interesting. Or Manchester controls online, should I say? And there is ground at the moment, but that is all. So there's not really anything in terms of turbulence we're gonna cancel green, so I think they can get up and wander about, do what they need to do. I quite enjoyed that takeoff. It was nice and centered. Just trying to take a little bit of sugar. So, should be looking on in 1906, so bang on an hour's time from here. They should get so from what I understand, the ground control button is working. Well, they've got it working. Whether the V is actually in the LCD, I don't know, if I'm honest. It would be worth. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if were they pre-production images? Because if so, I think they were computer generated, to be honest. But reach out to them, drop them a message on WhatsApp. They do tend to reply quite quick. I have asked about, because they did tell me there is an update coming to JS Connect, so there should be a new version of that available soon. But when that'll be, who knows. Cruise altitude 370 today, or 37,000 feet. Another aircraft down below us, just to the right. Don't want to. If we can just get a glimpse. Lovely sunset though. They're good panels though. I don't know what you think so far, chap. I think it's a good panel. I think it's one of the better ones out there, to be fair. Like, in terms of flexibility, you get quite a lot for your money, I think. Like, I know they've obviously released the new one with the, I can't think what company even makes it, the one from America, with the 2 strips lights down the side, which is really cool, but I do feel like a little bit of wasted space. Because the brightness you get from these cabin lights are crazy. Like, I very rarely have them on, to be honest. But it is a nice little feature. So once we get to Subbook, which is about what, 80 miles or so, we'll be going over to Manchester Control 133.2. Still London Control, but oh no, technically it's Scottish Control. That's interesting. One 133.2. Oh really, I've not had to touch mine at all. I've not had any issues at all with any of mine. No, we don't flow any Barker, unfortunately. We used to. Yeah, I know what you mean with regards to a durable backplate. I've got a tiny... I'd be interested to know whereabouts yours is cracked. You say multiple places, so mine had a slight crack. Like, only very, very... Like, I didn't even notice it the first time. On the, you know, like the meshed bit. I did make them aware of that though. Chances are yours is probably one of the initial production ones. But yeah, I know what you mean. For the money, you would think that it would have an aluminium back. But no, I think overall it's pretty alright. For what you expect for like a Chinese, well, it's not Chinese, it's Thailand, isn't it? But for that sort of like production market, it's probably what you expect. People keep asking me, will I move to Wing Wing when it comes out? And my answer to that is depends what it looks like. If it looks good, then we probably will, because it all runs off one app. And that was the part of the reason why I've sold a lot of my Lightsim stuff, is because it all runs off the same app. We've recently just got the new Wing Control rudder pedals as well, which we're slowly getting used to. Yeah, it is a very gorgeous panel. One thing I would say, chap, is to make sure you reach out to them and tell them that it came cracked, because in which case they need to look at their packaging. In a way, I thought it was quite well packaged, but obviously you know how much these shipping companies throw them about. Yeah, I'd definitely reach out to them, and also they are bringing out some new products, I know that much. So they are bringing out some new radio panel and stuff, basically everything you need on one side, and they may offer you some money off. That's a possibility, buddy. Not saying they will 100%, but so we're going to be reviewing one of their radio panel, audio control panel, weather radar and transponder, so it's all in one panel. No idea when it's going to come, because obviously like the overhead it took a little while to come, and they've got a lot of other orders, but hopefully that's something to look at. Failing that, we may even look at the Rosefire options. Ideally I want to wait and hold out until Wing Control bring theirs out though. That's kind of what I'm waiting for with regards to the radio panel, because they're well built, the Wing Control stuff. Really well built. But yeah, in terms of overhead, I think it's one of the best ones on the market. I think if Wing Control can emulate something similar, maybe with a little bit more functionality, then they'll be onto a winner. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to give us a like, comment, subscribe. We had a look the other day through the analytics, and apparently most followers aren't actually subscribed, which surprises me, but there we go. So yeah, head over to YouTube and check out the channel. There's loads of content on there as well. There's a few tutorials, a few reviews. There we go. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Checkmate, to be fair. So I ordered a couple of days after they released the product and pre-ordered. I received mine early January, just after Christmas. It was sort of in between Christmas and New Year it came. But yeah, it did take quite a long while to ship. I think because they're all custom made as well. They're all hand built. So they obviously clearly do them in batches. So mine was about a batch of 6. So my one's one of the first of 6. So mine does have a slight error with it. With the, I'm guessing your APU master, you know, the once you press the start button, is it green for the APU avail? Because mine's amber with the wrong colour LED. But I was aware of that before it even came, to be fair. But unfortunately it was past the point of getting it back for them to change it. Cheers for the subscribe, mate. So let's jump over to, oh, the QRH is on here. I never noticed this before. That's quite cool. Not the most user-friendly thing in the world, but there we go. Right, so let's have a look at the weather for Gatwick. So let's jump down to MCDU. I don't know why I'm in receive messages. ATIS, Echo Golf, Kilo, Kilo. Arrival. And we'll make a few notes on that. Head to the received messages, and hopefully the ATIS is there, which it is. So information is uniform at the moment. The wrong range is 26 left, which we know. As this is over 7,500. And less approach to be expected. Report if any taxiway is not usable. Wind is 220 at 8 knots, QNH 905 hectopascals, and temperature is +8. So what we'll do, apologies, let's head back down here and crunch some of these numbers in. So approach page, QNH is 995, temperature 8 degrees, wind 220 at 8, 0704 transition level. Oh, sorry, 075 transition level. And then the barrow for the final approach for an ILS is 102 radio. Because the approach speed of 126, landing speed of 121. Yeah, John Grayson, how are we doing, mate? Do you know when I fly to Venice? I keep saying I will fly to Venice, don't I? It's something it is on my list somewhere. The problem is I don't have a great deal of time at the moment to spend for long flights. So I'm trying to do multiple flights at a shorter length, because most people tend to watch just the just that side of it anyway. So what do you not run the Phoenix then, chap? Yeah, some samples with Amber. It was a product issue, mate. It was an issue with the with something. I can't remember what it was an issue with, but yeah, it was an issue with something. So we're about to go into Manchester's control zone, also known as Scottish control. Oh, there we go. But it's the southern side of Scottish control. I asked you if you were running the Phoenix, mate, or do you run one of the other aircraft types? Yeah, that toilet flush. Oh, yes. Some lovely views over here today. So we're pretty much just starting to head over towards Liverpool area. Got Lake District over to our left hand side. Oh, nice one, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, so you're on 2020 at the minute. In fairness, 2024 is pretty good now, it's pretty stable. I've stuck with 2024 for a long while, but it is a lot more stable than it once was. Yeah, I would love to have a two-seater sim, to be fair. It would be nice. Very, very expensive though. I'd love to just say, here's 30 grand and let's have a Skalaki one, but there we go. Because they're built very, very well. I've only ever owned one product from them, which was the MCDU from them, but unfortunately at the time it wasn't Phoenix compatible, and then since then it now is Phoenix compatible. Yeah, it's a good transition, especially at night time. Like you see, I don't know how well it shows on the sim, but like a lot of the night lighting and the glare works a lot better as well. Same with the weather. Hey, Sarah, how are you, mate? So let's just see what. Oh, it's only up to 28,500. That's why we've not been moved over to Manchester TMA. There we go. As in, what he means, Leonardo, mate, is like a proper two-seater full DIY cockpit. Yeah, that's it. The wing, you know, the wing control parts are really, really good. I keep saying wing, but yeah, wing control or whatever they're called now. They're really, really good, and like they're not overly expensive. So if like say 5 years time they break, they're not hugely expensive to replace. Like I think the rudders and stuff, they're really, really well built. Like it's a lot better built than some of the other panels. I'd love to be able to own like a little outbuilding next to my house and have a full size dual cockpit job. Have a whale of a time in it. Yeah, that's correct, Leonardo, mate. Well, hopefully we don't lose the autopilot on this flight like we did with our last flight this morning. We will probably edit the videos though. There was a few issues with that first stream, so chances are we'll probably use this stream. This is just about to fly over the head Manchester, which you'll probably see off to the left hand side of Manchester Airport, just down here. See him on the ground there. Probably will be able to see Liverpool as well. Normally Liverpool Airport sits over this side of us. Just depends on whereabouts we fly. Oh no, we're not quite at Liverpool Airport sort of regime yet. The Liverpool Airport is just off the nose. Should be pretty much straight in front of us somewhere. This is quality, so. Another aircraft down there, looking away. Oh, excuse me, yawning already. So we're approached to Disick. We think it's 260 from memory. Disick. 200 level at Disick. So it's not been too long before we'll start our descent into Gatwick. Really, I'm kind of hoping that we get a little bit more ATC on than just ground, but we'll see how it goes. But Gatwick looks very busy. There's like probably what, 20 planes. But yeah, it's one busy place. There you go, we are over Manchester. You can see there's aircraft everywhere. Look, one in front of us, and a couple over the tail region as well. All at different levels, and Manchester's off to our left side somewhere. Another one off the nose. Beautiful sunset though. So we've got a company message. Chances are it's Easy Ops. Just asking about delay code, but it shouldn't be a delay code, I wouldn't think. There we go. We've been in the air about 30 minutes. And we'll be on the ground in about 35 minutes or so. So flight level 200 is the restriction. VS, it'll be minus, and we'll just dial that down now. And we could have a nice steady descent to Disick. So Chancellor from Holly will go direct to Mayfield. There shouldn't be any need to hold at Willow. And I agree with you, Nemo, it's a lovely sounder than it's CEO, isn't it? The Neo sounds better though, 100%. After being on one, it sounds 20 times as good. So we'll be comfortably able to use auto rate low for landing. It shouldn't be an issue at all. When you put the landing gear down, typically at 2,500 feet normally. So when you hear the call out for 2,500, that's a good position. Sometimes we'll do it a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later. So normally when you're low to the ground, obviously you'll have the radio altimeter along the bottom here, so on the underneath this brown section with a readout. So it looks like ATC has actually gone offline for Gatwick, which is not very useful. Not with how busy it is. Chances are we'll go for one of the stands, probably 555 or somewhere along them lines. We like stand 555, it's a nice little stand. So we're just going direct to Disick. Be a bit naughty with our planning. Maybe one thing we will do though, we'll dim the cabin lights down a bit. I love all the call outs, to be fair, like, the better awareness you got the better really. I suppose typically that would be roughly where it is. Sometimes you'll notice we'll put the flaps out depending on the speed. I don't know if there's a right or wrong time when to put flaps out. Don't know if there's a right or wrong. Generally speaking, I usually do it to manage the speed. Typically I'm normally at flap 2 sort of position by the time we're just about to go onto the ILS. So we just have ahead Birmingham at the moment. That's what we're just flying over at the moment. We have a little view of Birmingham Airport, I would imagine. So there's Birmingham Airport. It's down here, look. Can't see any other aircraft here. And Coventry is a little bit further up. Yeah, typically with the 319 flaps, so.
51 Golf arrival, ED213. Hello, ED213. Flight level 190.
So we've got another company message.
Expect ILS
This is probably going to be our stand allocation, which it is. So go down here, we've got the telex, so it's 552 for stand. So typically I don't tend to tell GSX that until we're on the ground. So once we go past Disick, we want to be at flight 150 by Kidley. And the next restriction after that is a speed restriction of 250 knots. It's typically at 2 FOS. And then the next sort of restriction is flight level 70 by Willow or Mayfield. They've got an extra 3.5 tonnes of fuel after our alternates. So we've got another aircraft in front of us, 1,700 below. So we're pretty much at Disick now, 3 miles to go. So 15,000, yes, minus 1,600. So we've got an aircraft in front of us. What is he? 15 miles in front. That's the aircraft that we can see there. Let's have a look to see where he's off to. He may not be flying the same place as us, but he's also going to the same place. So he's going to be potentially in our ways at 16,000 feet. So he's about 10 miles separation from us. Gatwick traffic EasyJet 970 District 1 Golf Bravo approaching Kidley, flight level 150. So if anyone's got any other questions, feel free to ask. Try and answer them the best we can. Not flown the 319 for a few weeks now, so thought we'd mix it up a little bit. So let's have a quick look at fuel. So nothing in the centre tank, so we can get rid of the centre tank pumps. So we've burnt a total of 2 tons of fuel so far. So we seem to be approaching this guy quite quickly. So we just need to keep an eye on that separation between us, so it's currently 5 miles. And Suttle Glyn's online at Jersey as well. And one of the other London controls has just come online, but we're just pretty much going out of the control zone for that. How are you doing a flight to Dusseldorf to Brussels? Nice one. Not really flew Germany and sort of Dusseldorf and Brussels. Not really somewhere we tend to fly very often. So we'll wait till we get to Midhurst, and we're gonna go from Holly direct to Mayfield. And flight was 70 Mayfield, I believe. Initial approach from Mayfield. I'm gonna tell her 2000, 4000 into Mayfield. So. So 900 feet per minute. Not particularly, no. I don't find it would be much use, Leonardo, mate. I have had one previously prior to getting this setup, but I don't really need it because I've got a full version of Navigraph open to my left side. I don't really, as you may notice in Sim, I very rarely use the tablet very much. I think if we had a full cockpit version, then that would be a little bit different, but there's Concorde flying somewhere. So we're descending above him a little bit at the moment. So our plan is not to go to Willow, so from Holly we plan to go, next destination is Mayfield. So if you look down here, we'll pop in after Holly, next waypoint Mayfield. That is our plan. Now if we have a look at this plan and pop it on the plan setting. Easy213 is the guy in front of us. So basically instead of holding it willow, we'll follow this pattern now, and then that will keep us there nicely. Gatwick EasyJet inbound Midhurst, descending flight level 100. So, I think let's get the cabin secure. I don't know where all my passengers are gone. There we go. It's in Canarias, how are we doing, mate?
We will shortly be landing. Please ensure your baggage and all personal belongings, including laptops, are safely stowed. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please review the safety card found in your seat bucket as it contains important safety information. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets can no longer be used.
Question 10,000. Gatwick traffic EasyJet inbound Holly, reducing speed 250 knots, descending 7,000. Landing lights on. There's Gatwick just off to the left hand side of us. So from Holly we're going to go direct to Mayfield, which is the plan. There's a little patch of turbulence ahead. Direct low. So let's get Holly reduced speed to 220 and we'll direct into Mayfield. Still no ATC, unfortunately. Yep, Tom, how are we doing, mate? So we should be down the ground now at 1900, so about 10 minutes or so till we'll land.
Gatwick traffic, airframe 6871, clear runway 26 left, Gatwick traffic.
So local QNH is 995.
Gatwick traffic, I'm just 4 Echo Delta, just going to hold here, short of Quebec for the A380.
So then, approach checklist, Sparrow 995. Seatbelt on, minimums 102 radio. Engine mode selected on. We've got Gatwick off to our left hand side. I don't know if we quite got a visual of it now, but Upstar. So 4,000 feet for Holly, and we'll reduce our speed again in a moment. Depends on what speed you got set, mate. It shouldn't really overspeed unless you're applying your flaps too early. That's generally one of the reasons that causes it. Guessing you guys can all hear me again. Hopefully it's working as it should do.
Gatwick traffic, Gulfstream 409 Whiskey Victor, taxi to 26 left from the south ramp, Gatwick.
Gatwick traffic, easy 970 inbound Holly, then going direct to Mayfield, descending flight level 4,000 feet, speed 220 knots. So there's a good chance he may go direct to Willow here. This is what we'll just observe. He may do this loop round to Willow and then round, but he may go direct to Mayfield as well. So we'll just observe that, see where he ends up. I suspect he'll probably go direct to Mayfield. Our speed's coming down nicely now.
Traffic clearing 1 to Delta Bravo Thunder.
Lovely, thank you. Haven't secure. Hey Lee, how we doing, mate? I don't know if you saw. Did you join us this morning? I don't know. I didn't plan on. Yeah, you were there this morning, weren't you? I'm sure you were. Just a little cheeky Gatwick back in our little 319. So it may get a little bit bumpy here in a minute. There's the other aircraft in front of us, so hopefully it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. And to intercept the ILS we need to be at, I believe, 2,000 feet to intercept the ILS. And this is getting a little bit bumpy. We kind of expected, really. So, speed check flaps 1. So he's obviously doing the full circuit back to Willow. As we're slotting in front of him and going direct to Mayfield, being a little bit naughty. And that's one. Chicken, beef, lamb or pork? What did you have? Or turkey even? So we'll enable the landing system arm the spoilers. Oh, nice. Don't mind a bit of pork. So 4,000 blue. Just going to keep an eye on this bloke here as well. There's an aircraft which is Vueling, who's on his way into Gatwick. He seems to be flying a much shorter approach, so. Gatwick traffic is E997 Juliet, descending 2,000 feet, base turn, leaving Mayfield, heading 360 degrees. Have a little bit of. Let's bring our speed back to around 200 knots for now.
Heading 12 left up Bravo, short fire 26 left, exit traffic.
There is going to be an aircraft that approaches from our rear. It's a fighter jet. He's at 25,000 feet though, doing 900 knots. So we're going to arm the approach, Cat 3 single and Cat 3 dual, AP1, AP2.
2,500.
We'll stand by with the gear for the moment. Foxstar. Gatwick traffic is E970 established on the localizer 26 left, number 2. So then, get down please. Speed check, flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 3. And flaps 4. Landing checklist. Go around altitude 3,000 feet. Cabin ready. Eco memo. Landing no blue. Butcher's arms.
Gatwick traffic at 8560. Short public 205.
So we're going to plan to vacate at Foxtrot Romeo or Golf Romeo. So at the moment we are next in though. There's a A380 that's on its way to Dubai. Look at this. Gatwick traffic EasyJet Juliet 8 miles on touchdown 26 left. So, minimum approach speed?
Using 12 Delta 126 left vacated.
So we'll see what that A380 is doing. Hopefully it'll behave and stay there. Though there may be a sneaky little other easy aircraft that tries to get up before us, but we'll see how we go.
So 4573 per Mike 126 left, Gatwick.
Gatwick traffic EasyJet Juliet short final to runway 26 left. I'm just hoping that that A380 stays where it does. There's an aircraft at Yankee as well. Oh, I was wondering why we're descending really low. So, manual flight. Cut 1.
Gatwick traffic at area 860 ILS runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic.
Shuttle 2 Kilo, taking off to step 5.
Traffic to 4573 per line up 26 left after deploying EasyJet A320 as traffic.
Checked.
Gatwick traffic at area 8560 on the glide slope 8 miles, runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic.
Land.
Above.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Minimum.
Continue.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Gatwick traffic at area 8560 short
Retard.
final 5 miles, runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic.
Go on, down you go. Ground spoilers. Reverse screen. Brake, lower decel. Manual braking.
Final mile 27.
Equal traffic, 356 heavy, average dial 3 1.
Gatwick traffic at area 560, 3 miles to runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic.
Gatwick traffic. Easy 900 vacating a Foxtrot Romeo.
Easy 213, Gatwick traffic.
After landing, radar divinity of wind system is off after landing complete.
453 super, takeoff 26.
So ground's literally just come online, 121805.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to
We'll go over to Juliet.
duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
APU on.
Portable electronic devices for messaging.
Alright,
calls,
Member
or internet
17315,
now
now
be
Victor,
used.
give us about 30 seconds.
Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings
November
with you,
correct,
checking in the
November
seat pocket,
just advised,
underneath
ready
the
for,
seat, and
wait
in
for
the
taxi.
overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your EasyJet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or EasyJet app.
Gatwick ground, easy 900 is ready. Taxi to stand.
Easy 97 Juliet, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi to stand 552 via Sierra and Lima.
Stand 552 Sierra and Lima. Easy 970. So left on Sierra.
Gulfstream 9 Whiskey Victor here, holding position on Yankee, ready to taxi.
Gulfstream 9409 Whiskey Victor, thank you very much. You can taxi the holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left via Yankee, Yankee, Victor and Mike.
APU is available.
26 left, Yankee Victor Mike, 9 Whiskey Victor.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of landings, but it went down.
Gatwick
So-
ground, Wisco 13 Whiskey, ready for pushback and start.
It seems that the FS realistic settings change per aircraft as well.
Push and start is approved, facing east.
Facing east, Wisco 13 Whiskey.
Got a few aircraft on the approach as well. So this first one's uniform, next one is Tango, and then Sierra, which is where we're departing. So 2 minutes post shutdown. Elect pump on, and engine master 2 off.
November Whiskey Victor, there's no further ATC at present unfortunately. Be advised there is traffic on a 1 mile final. You can monitor Unicom now 122.8. Bye bye.
Alrighty, Unicom 22.8 will hold for that traffic. Have a good one, 9 Whiskey Victor.
Left here onto Sierra.
Gatwick ground, hello, easy 4 Papa flight system to you, come on, we're on Kilo with information Bravo, I5 Manchester please.
Easy 4 Papa Gatwick ground, no problem at all. It's the Lamborn 6 Mike departure, score 7314 and advise ready for taxi.
Lamborn 6 Mike departure, score 7314 and ready for taxi, easy 4 Papa.
Easy 4 Papa, thank you very much. Taxi holding point Alpha 3 via Papa and Alpha November.
Alpha 3 Papa, Alpha November, easy 4 Papa.
We'll let you guys know what the landing rate was once we get ourselves parked up on stand. So all the way down to the bottom, and then be right onto Lima, and then stand 552, which is just next to the air bridge. next to the big ass bridge. As you're wondering, the scenery for Gatwick, it is the inner-build scenery we're using here. So not bad, just streaming 1 hour 38 minutes, so not bad. So straight ahead here, there's an aircraft on the right somewhere. It's down 552, so it does have a jet bridge.
Easy 4 Papa, there's no further ATC unfortunately. There's a EasyJet off your left, who I believe will be lining out in a second. Traffic on a 1 mile final. You can monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
Thanks for the traffic info and monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good night. Easy 4 Papa, cheers.
552 confirm.
Gatwick ground, Whiskey 13, Whiskey for taxi.
Whiskey 13 Whiskey, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left, bye Mike.
Hold short Mike 1 to 26 left via Mike Whiskey 13 Whiskey.
Parking brakes up. You've used it really well. Engine master 1 off.
Gatwick ground, Ryanair 2 Alpha Yankee currently taxiing on 08 left, wanting to taxi to gate.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Yankee, Gatwick ground, good evening. Taxi straight ahead, hold short of Papa for now, you can expect stand number 5.
Taxi straight ahead.
Cheers Lee, take care mate.
Stand number
So,
5.
parking check extensions off, wing lights
Ryanair
off,
2 Alpha Yankee.
and fuel pumps off, parking checks complete. So let's have a quick look at the landing rate for our landing here. See how it was.
Easy 4, correction, 8460, Gatwick ground, good evening. Second.
219, so a little bit on the hard side, but it got us down, so there we go.
48 right.
Yeah guys, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you have a good evening yourself, and take care, and we'll see you again in another video very shortly. Take care, bye for now.